Hey everyone, welcome back. I wanted to have a quick chat with you all about the Supreme Court and the case it is currently hearing regarding affirmative action. Plaintiffs in recent oral arguments have asked the High Court to overturn its prior precedent and restrict colleges and universities from using race as a criteria in college admissions decisions. The most common argument that I've seen going around is that since race is not an academic metric, it shouldn't be used in any part of the college admissions process. However, this argument rings a little bit hollow to me because it ignores all of the other different non-academic metrics that colleges often use to make decisions about potential applicants. So, let's quickly discuss some of those other factors which are definitely not academic but that colleges still find important, and then talk about why colleges might place value on these non-academic factors and look beyond a student's grades when deciding who they want to attend their college or university. In addition to evaluating an applicant's grades and test scores, some of the non-academic factors that colleges routinely look at are things like socioeconomics. There's only so much financial aid to go around, and somebody's going to have to end up paying full admission, so colleges are going to make decisions based on that. Another factor is geography. This is especially true for state schools since generally it's required that a certain percentage of their student body come from in-state. If you happen to be an out-of-state applicant, this can make your application process more competitive than if you were living in-state. Another factor which can make you a little bit more likely to get admitted is being a legacy admission. If you happen to be lucky enough to have a relative who happens to be an alumni of the school, that's one of those factors that if you're on the borderline, it might push you ahead of other applicants, even though your grades might not quite be there. But one of the biggest non-academic factors that colleges routinely look at is athletics. There's a lot of literature out there showing that colleges routinely decrease their academic standards when they're looking at recruited athletes. Whether that's good, bad, or indifferent for colleges, that's a topic for another video. But these are all different factors that are definitely non-academic and carry much more weight than race ever does in admissions decisions. Most college admissions professionals will tell you that race is that final deciding factor if two applicants are equal in every other respect. Same grades, same athletic potential, same extracurriculars, same everything. At that point, it's really a 50-50 decision whether they're going to be admitted, who they're going to choose anyway. So, race is just one of those final criteria that they can look at to help make a decision. But I guess this still leaves us with the underlying question of why are colleges, which are academic institutions after all, looking at all of these non-academic factors when considering who they want to admit to their school? The short answer is that colleges aren't really looking for the best applicants, they're looking for the right applicants. What I mean by this is that colleges have a pretty well-defined set of goals for what they want their student body to accomplish, both while they're at the school and then once they graduate. For instance, a place like Harvard, yes, they're really more focused on academics, but they also have a very long legacy list, so that's going to be another important factor for Harvard when it's doing its admissions. They don't really care about athletics because, again, it's Harvard. However, on the other hand, you look at a place like the University of Alabama, which has a very strong athletics program, and their admission process is going to reflect that. They're going to focus a lot more on their recruited athletes and making sure that that part of their student body is taken care of first because that's one of the really important things to the University of Alabama. In fact, a great example of a school with a very particular goal for its student body is my alma mater, the United States Military Academy at West Point. When the Academy is making decisions about who's going to join the Corps of Cadets, there's really only one underlying question that they're asking. Will this applicant succeed as a U.S. Army officer? Because that's, at the end of the day, the goal for the Academy. Every graduate comes out as a second lieutenant in the U.S. Army, so they want to pick applicants who are going to be successful at doing that, and academics is not the only factor that's going to breed that success. They want to look at people's physical capabilities. They want to look at any leadership skills they might bring to the table from things like jobs, extracurriculars, prior military service. All these different factors are really important to the Academy as they decide who's going to join this very select group of students. And at the end of the day, all colleges are like that. Maybe their mission isn't quite as specific as the Academy, but colleges have their own goals for their students, and they want to see their students succeed. So when they admit people, they're picking people they think are going to be the right fit for that particular university. And at the end of the day, that's really the best they can do. Yeah, it's not going to work out with every applicant, but as long as you take a little bit of a broader picture and really see people for who they are rather than just their grades and test scores, it really does help make the admissions process a lot more accurate and help people really find the place where they're going to fit. So I hope that helped demonstrate the value that non-academic metrics can bring to the college admissions process. With regards to the Supreme Court case, I think that affirmative action should be left in place, as colleges should have the freedom to use whatever metrics best allow them to determine who's going to be the right fit for their school, and that does include race. If you're one of the people out there who is arguing against affirmative action, saying that race shouldn't be factored in because it's not an academic metric, but you have no objection to any of the other non-academic factors that I've discussed in this video, you might need to take a little step back and reevaluate what you're actually opposed to. Think about it. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more of my content, subscribe to the channel and make sure to hit the bell icon so that you get notified whenever I post new videos. If you want to support me on my other social media platforms, all of the links you need will be in the video description below. If you have any questions about this video or another topic that you'd like me to discuss, leave me a comment and I'll do my best to get you an answer. Thanks again for watching, and have a great day.